Hello everybody, it's Jewelchic Daily Happiness number 95. It's just one of those days where honestly I am so exhausted today and I just can't be bothered going upstairs and putting some makeup on to make a video. So this is one of those a la natural ones. God, today has been like a really lovely, sunny, beautiful day and I feel like there's a bit of hope in the air. You know, just the talk of, I mean, even though the restrictions that have been lifted in Melbourne are really pretty pathetic, it's nice that kids can use playgrounds now. That was kind of a fun thing. Our curfew has been lifted till 9 o'clock. I don't know how that helps at all when we're not allowed to go out anyway. You know, we can't see anyone. What's the other thing? There's one other thing. Oh, we can exercise for 2 hours instead of 1. So you know, it's not that exciting, but it does give you a little bit of hope that we're coming up and out of it, everybody. It's feeling better. So I got up this morning early because I said, well, I'm going to make jewelry tomorrow and I'm going to do this and that. Well, I didn't end up doing that at all. I wanted to do that, but then I saw this Japanese cheesecake at the market the other day, and Paul and I quite often get a slice, and it's not as creamy and rich and probably not as fattening as a real cheesecake. So I thought I'm going to give that a go and try and make it because maybe my mum would like that because she's gluten-free celiac like I am. Anyway, so I made it, and it was kind of fun making it. It took a while, and it was delicious, except it was a little bit eggy on the bottom, and I think maybe because in the recipe you have to cook the cheesecake in like a tub of water, like, you know, so you've got your baking tray with your cake tin sitting inside it with water all around it. And they said to put paper towel under there to even out the cooking temperature. I've never done that. I have baked cheesecakes like that before, but never done that. And so the base of it went a bit eggy, I thought. I thought it was a bit too it was almost like an omelette on the bottom and then this cake on the top. It was kind of weird, but anyway, it was fun. And it would have been Paul's dad's 95th birthday today. So we sang Happy Birthday to Pete. And one time, I put it on my Instagram stories. I might put it on the end of this video actually, because how many years ago, Paul, was it when we sang that song with your dad?
It was either 2017 or 18.
Yeah, and we were all sitting around the table for Pete's birthday, and we said we all held hands, and we were just about to eat our meal, and then in my best friend's wedding when they did the morning I wake up before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you.
2017.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll put it on at the end of this, and you'll see it. It was funny. Anyway, it was funny. And so I had that on video today. Yeah, and we all liked it. It was just one of those moments. We were sort of duplicating that scene, but it was fun. Anyway, we all miss him, don't we?
Yeah.
But he would have been in a nursing home now, and that would not have been fun. But
John rang me this morning, my brother,
brother?
and said
that's
happy
nice.
birthday to Pete.
Oh, that's sweet.
He was always such a beautiful fella.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's like you.
Oh,
You're always
nice.
Kind. Dad never rose his
Pete
voice.
was never angry, ever.
He was always compassionate.
Always smiling.
And whenever you saw him, you always knew what he was going to be like.
Yeah.
Happy and grateful to see you.
Yeah, that's so true.
And he loved food. And
he would have liked our dinner tonight. I was just saying how I made that cheesecake.
Yeah.
And we had rack of lamb.
He talked in code, actually, because Pete would never be awful, you see. And so if Pete went to a restaurant and it was no good, and I'd say, how was the restaurant last night, Dad?
Oh,
He'd go,
it
was very nice. And I said, oh, so it was shit then? Oh, it was very nice.
He did do that.
But if you say, oh, you went to how was the restaurant? Oh, beautiful.
God, it was fantastic.
Beautiful. So if something was no good, he'd say, oh, it was very nice.
Yeah, he was very cute. I'm tired. Are you tired?
Yeah. What are you talking about tonight?
I don't know. I just
made you happy today?
Well, I felt like there was a bit of hope in the air, even though the restrictions that have been lifted. I've already said this to them.
Well, an extra hour at night.
Yeah, I know. I've told them what they are. And look, it's really nothing, actually. It doesn't impact us at all, but
there is hope.
It just sounds a bit like there's probably because it was sunny too.
Yeah.
And it's one day. Look, every day that passes is one day closer, isn't it?
So Zoe
closer to what I don't know.
Zoe came in tonight and she said, when you're typing a sentence, after a full stop, is it one space or two? And of course, Megan said,
2.
How did you know that?
Because I was a Suzanne Johnston receptionist course graduate.
Did you learn to touch type at
My
Susan
mother
Johnson?
thought when I left university, my mother said, you need to have some secretarial skills to fall back on. You know, like not like mums in those days did. So I did the Suzanne Johnston modelling course and the receptionist course. I learned how to even use all those switchboards, you know, like with the...
Plug and cord.
Hello, one moment
and
please, and
cord.
you'd plug the cord. It was so antiquated when I think
She
about
was
it.
good at that, but she forgot to teach you like washing, ironing and those duties too.
No, I can do all those things, and you know that I do them. He's just being a smartass. Paul's decided of late that he likes doing the washing, and then he stuffs it up.
Do not.
He does. He'll put
Do
like things in like towels with gym clothes so they all get fluffy.
Learned from you and how fussy
No,
you
you're
are.
not. I am the queen of laundry. I am a really great
that
stain
anymore.
removalist.
I don't do that anymore. Listen, I do
Anyway.
the dishes and I do the washing and I vacuum
I
the
say to
floors,
Paul when he says this to me,
and I mop the
I find it
bathrooms
so
and I
hilarious
clean the
because he's
toilets.
around a bit more at the moment. He is doing these things voluntarily. I'm not asking him. He is doing them, and it is very nice of him. However, I'm just wondering who did it for the last 25 years, 30 years. I don't know. Was it a fairy?
Sally, don't call her a fairy.
Yeah, we've got a cleaning lady who comes once a week.
We have an entourage.
What happened in those middle of... How did it all get done, I wonder? Everyone fails to remember this. All the meals, all those things, because they just forget, I think. Yes. Does anyone else have that problem? So true. God, I look tired. Do I look tired? Do I?
So, no, you look all right to me, Sharon.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, it's the way it is, you know. Some days you wear makeup and some days you do not.
So let's
What's tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tomorrow the beds are getting delivered to the Pilates studio, aren't they?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I think that's very exciting. So that's all coming along very nicely. And thank you for all your beautiful responses. How great is that? People have been very keen to see it.
Fly in from America and come and do Pilates. We'd
Yeah.
be happy with that.
Yeah. Even, you know, but people from everywhere. Like my sister's dying to try it. She's dying to come up from Geelong even.
Do you know what, Max?
If we can all get out of
They're
there.
going to organise a class that starts at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
And after the class, they go to a special place just right near the studio and have like a Pinot or an
I think it's a
espresso
great
martini.
idea.
And we reckon those classes will be booked out.
Yeah.
Because
I reckon.
everyone will do a class and then love to have a drink.
I also think that, like some of us, you guys and us, we should do a class once a week, once a month, I don't know, whatever. We haven't even thought about that yet.
3 times a week.
Well, I'm going to go most days, not every day probably, especially not at the moment. What are you doing? And so it would be fun for us all to do them together and to get to know each other in real life, wouldn't it? Don't you think? What are you putting on there? See, I've got lots of things in here to keep you... Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pete. Oh, we're really waffling tonight, aren't we? Waffling on.
Yeah. Let them go. Release them. Release those poor devils that watch your videos.
I like that.
Say good
We've
good
only
night.
got 5 more to go. Am
Good
I
night
keeping
to me.
going? Am I going to continue after 100?
You're going to have
Probably.
well, just ask everyone. You're going to have 100th celebration.
Yeah, we're going to do something. What
Yeah.
day? Hang on. What day? Hang on. If it's 95 today, what are we?
Monday.
What day is it?
Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday,
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday, Friday. Saturday night. Woo!
Woo. Good night.
Saturday night, everybody. Let's get ready with a cocktail. I want you all to take photos having cocktails, and we'll have like a virtual. I wonder if we could do a virtual Zoom. Can you have stacks of people on a Zoom? Let me talk to Zoe's. Can you?
Yeah,
Can you have like?
I don't know what the limit is.
Maybe we'll have a Zoom meeting. Should we do that? And then I can kind of film it maybe somehow. I don't know. Let's think on that. All right, have a good night, everyone. I am going to bed. Who watched The Masked Singer before I go? I watched that. I guessed Eddie Perfect. I did not guess the other one because I didn't know her name. But that was kind of a fun show. And now we've got The Bachelor this week. I can't wait for the end of that too. Okay. Oh, good night.